Hello, you beautiful lot. We're going to add to the relationship playlist this week. We have not done that in the longest time. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the Psychic Tarot of the Heart tarot cards. There's not going to be a timestamp for pile 1 because we're going to crack on with it straight away. It is just the 3 cards. I think we probably will get clarifiers on this, but we'll see. But there will be a timestamp for pile 2. So if you choose pile 2, go in description, click more again, and you should see your pile stamp in blue somewhere in that description. So crack on and find that. The placements are heart, mind, soul connection. Yeah. And think about any relationship. It could be with anybody. It could be a relationship with people at work, a relationship with people at home, a relationship with your other half, relationship with your children, anything. Yeah. So you don't have to be with a significant other. So the first one is, what did I say they were again? Heart, mind, soul connection. I've got it written down, but I've got so many things written on that bit of paper. So your heart, you've got the Hanged Man. Oh, I think you're undecided about something. In your mind, you've got the 3 of Cups. And in your soul connection, you have got Death and Rebirth, release. It's almost like, oh, I won't get to that. We'll get to that end bit in a minute. Right. So your first card you've got for the heart section of the reading, you have got the Hanged Man. It's flipping right now. Doesn't know. The Hanged Man, look, you've got people at the above, people at the bottom. No matter which way you turn this person, there's people. I kind of feel like you've got a decision to make, pile number 1. With this Hanged Man energy, written on it is observe. I don't know, I feel like maybe pros and cons here. That might be what it comes down to. Pros and cons. The pros of one person situation, the cons of that, and compare the two. With this Hanged Man energy, I'm very much keeping an open heart at the minute. Open heart and open mind, but this is in the heart section of your reading. I just feel like at the minute it's flipping from one to the other. That's how I feel with this Hanged Man energy in that heart section. In the mind section, again, you've got 3 of Cups here, but look at that heart in the center. It's cracking. And there's 2 halves to this heart. Oh, what a tough one. Pile number 1. Again, your mind feels split as well. Your heart feels like it's being pulled in 2 directions. It's kind of what I feel. If only you could share the love, like it says on this card, share and have both. But you can't have your cake and eat it too. That wouldn't be very fair on either or, would it? But yes, you've definitely got some decisions to make. Right, your last card, though, depends how you look at it, really, but your last card is the Death and Rebirth card. Now, the Death and Rebirth is out with the old and in with the new. Does that answer your question for you? It's never, ever going to be easy. Never going to be easy if you've got to leave something to go to something else in whatever scenario you're looking at this. It's never going to be easy. But sometimes you just have to rip the plaster off or peel off that layer of skin to release the real you. That's a tricky one, pile number 1, isn't it? Do we want some clarifying cards? Yeah, it's been a really quick reading. Let's do you some more, shall we? What should we get, though? Let's get the Unfolding Path Tarot. I think we'll clarify with the Unfolding Path, see what unfolds. Yes, and I've got some little miniature ones of this. I've got 2 packets of these because, everyone needs a miniature pack. That's what Shelley told me anyway. So I bought this miniature pack and I've already got a big pack. But they are cute. Look at them. Little diddy ones. Right. Let's get you a clarifying card under each section, shall we? And just see where else we're going. So how are we going to clarify the Hanged Man, which is in the heart position, please? The Hanged Man in the heart position. The Emperor. Oh, which one is your Emperor, though? If this is what we're looking at, if we're thinking of the Emperor, what are we looking at? Oh, do you know, I might clarify with 2 under each one, you know. I think I'm gonna. Let's get you another one. We're going to do 2 on each one, I think. And pile 2 will get the same. Let's make it a bit juicy, shall we? See if we can get more information out. Hope you're all doing well, by the way. I'll talk to you in the interlude. Don't like to interrupt your reading, so I'll talk to you in the interlude. Those that want to hear about my life, stay around for that. That's interesting. That's upside down. I don't have upside down cards, but evidently I've got an upside down one in here. We've got an upside down 9 of Pentacles. So someone right, okay. There's 2 ways of looking at this, right? If you're looking between people, yeah, there's one that's gonna bring you stability and stability. The biggest word out of everything is someone who's going to give you the stability that you have probably been yearning for, yeah? And then on the flip side of that, you've got another one that's just going to drain your pockets. Sorry, but it's the 9 of Pentacles and it's upside down. Now, this 9 of Pentacles energy is like a really independent energy, successful energy. That's showing gratitude for all the abundance that you have in your life, but it's upside down. So I feel like this is falling. This is lacking. This abundance is falling, or this energy is being drained. Okay, that's how I feel. I don't know if there's any other upside downies in here, but I don't have upside down cards unless I make a mistake or it flipped somehow. I've got no idea, but that's an interesting one, isn't it? Right, in the mind section, again, look here, we've got the 2 of Wands. Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? That's what I've got. And you had that heart being split into 2. Oh, difficult situation. You've then got the 4 of Pentacles in this mind section. Again, I said I think you're yearning for this stability. And maybe that's what it's going to boil down to for you, pile number 1, is the stability. What stability are you going to get from each of said people or situations, work environments, however you're looking at this? What stability are you going to get? Yeah. And I think that's what you're going to have to maybe boil it down to. Pros and cons. Write up a list of pros and cons. I know that sounds a bit harsh, but sometimes that's what it's going to come down to. You know, sometimes it is. Right, 2 more, please. And this is, what's the last one again? Do you know, I can't get it in my head. Soul connection. Well, one of them is the 3 of Swords. What's the other one? Please and thank you, because soul connection doesn't really strike me as 3 of Swords, or the other one's 3 of Pentacles. Pros and cons. Do your pros and cons. Yeah. Do your pros and cons. Perhaps, what way around is it for you? Perhaps one person is going to keep you in this 3 of Swords energy, and the other person's going to put you in the 3 of Pentacles energy. But you've got to shed a layer to move this energy out of your system before we get this beautiful 3 of Pentacles energy. Oh, yours is a very interesting reading, pile number 1. That is an interesting reading. I think we are going to end on a romance and love card. Now, again, you know, take this how it resonates to you. If this is not about romance or love for you, take it as friendship or whatever, relationship-wise, yeah? But let's end on one of these as well. And then you've made me really hot. I'm going to have to turn my heater off because I'm boiling. You're falling fast, pile number 1. You are falling fast for this Emperor. You are falling fast. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. So there's a 111 as I turn around then, pile number 1. Don't be swept away in the moment because we want to make sensible decisions. But if you needed help to decide, maybe writing a list of pros and cons. Who's going to bring you the most stability? Because right now I feel like I'm torn in my heart and my mind. I am torn, yeah? But the soul connection card is death and rebirth. It's suggesting out with the old and in with the new. All right? That's quite a difficult reading, I think, for some, or it might be a very helpful reading for some, whatever. But whatever it is, you're falling fast. I wish you all the best, pile number 1. Right, that's your reading. We're going to put these back in different places because they may come out again for pile number 2. Okay? We'll do it that way. I'm going to turn that back up. I don't know how that was upside down, so whether there's any more uppy downies in there, I don't know. Let's just section these into different slots. Obviously, I will shuffle them as well. But there was 4 cards that we don't want them to be together unless they're supposed to be together. Yeah? So, yep, we'll clarify again. And then I'm going to have to turn the heater off, guys. I'm absolutely boiling in here. Pile num, you got pile num. Pile number 1, 11:44 as I turn it around then. You got me all hot and passionate. Hot and passionate, I say. Whew, my word. Right, let me just turn this heater down because I'm blooming boiling. We don't want that, do we? No, we don't. Oh dear. Anyway, I hope you've all been all right. I've been to a birthday party today with my eldest. There's a young girl, bless her heart, who always had a thing for my Stuart at school when he was at school. And she's still got a thing for him now, bless him. And she still invites him to her birthday parties. And it's so cute because nobody else does. He never got invited to any birthday parties apart from hers, actually. And he's had such a good time. He was dancing. He dances like nobody's watching. Stuart dances like nobody's watching. He is so brilliant. I mean, a bit kooky, but he is so brilliant. He loves it. And then he wanted me to get up and dance as well. So there was Mummy, the only Mummy on the dance floor, doing the Macarena. Getting it completely wrong, but it was fun. I loved it. I don't think it's going to get into the school. The head teacher emailed me and isn't sure whether he's going to manage. And I said, what do we do then? Are we going to continue these? Or because now I've got to really try and cushion that fall for him because he's really excited about school. So, maybe I'll open my own school. We'll think of something, but it's not a no yet, and I'm still keeping the hope. He's got a whole day on Wednesday, and if he doesn't make that whole day, then it's a definite no. If he does make the whole day, he's then got to do another whole day back to back. So it's a lot to ask of him. But the one of their concerns was he talks when other children are talking. Well, he's got no awareness of other people talking, and he's been homeschooled for the last 18 months, which means he hasn't had to wait for anyone else to finish talking. It's just been him and me. And I kind of feel like, what can I do to stop that? If I ask him a question at home, I don't say, oh, wait a minute, because imaginary child number 1 is answering right now. So you've got to wait your turn, Stuart. Hang on a minute. Imaginary child number 4's now answering. Your child number 5, that's real. How do I change that? And if that's a problem with a specialist school, surely that's going to be a problem in any school that's got other children as well. So is that saying to me, we can't help you? And actually, well, no, nobody can. Do you know what I mean? Someone just be up front with me. Someone just tell me, that this is what it is, you know? I'm happy to have him at home, but he wants to go to school. Oh my God. It's so hard being a Sen mum. And then I've filled out flipping forms for 16-page forms for my other son, who's, I think, definitely ADHD, but possibly autistic as well. So he's proper spicy. He's gone fishing with his dad today, otherwise he'd be in here causing havoc. And 6-year wait. It's a 6-year wait for an assessment for him. So I've said, no, I'm not waiting. We'll go down Right to Choose. Anyone want advice on Right to Choose? I can tell you how to do it, yeah? So inbox me, email me, or send me emails in the description. It's an absolute minefield, but I can tell you how to do it. So we've gone down Right to Choose, and the doctor gave us forms to fill in, just a 1-page form where you couldn't fit no information in. So I sent it, and then I got an email from them saying, we haven't got enough information to make our minds up whether he needs an assessment, despite whether the NHS have said yes to an assessment. Doesn't matter. They need to make their own minds up. Can you fill this form in by Monday? Another 16 pages. Hence why I'm now starting to do my reading, because I've been doing that all morning. Then I had a birthday party to go and dance to. And now I get round to you guys. Never a dull moment being a Sen mum, is it? It really isn't. And do you know what the worst thing is? When you're neurodiverse yourself and all these forms that you have confuse the bejesus out of you, and you've got to do the very best you can with them to represent your child. You know, it's just lucky. Henry's lucky that it's not my first rodeo, and I've been there and done it with Stuart. Do you know what I mean? I'm not having any more. Well, I'm too old now. I'm nearly 50. Do you know what I forgot to do with pile number 1? I forgot to light this candle. Look at her glow. Once that candle is, oh my God, she's just so beautiful. She's the next deep dive. I still haven't managed to do it yet. I will. I promise I will. Right, let's get cracking, shall we? Oh, let me call pile number 2 back. That was the interlude. Put some crossed fingers crossed in the comments for school. Fingers crossed in the comments that my son will be able to go to school. Can you imagine? I'm saying that. Can you imagine? My son wants to go to school, but nobody wants him. Honestly, I'll have to get him on here one day. He's the cutest little boy. Very misunderstood. Right. Pile 2. Let's get you back, because I get emotional otherwise, don't I? I needed that. 1759. 1759, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. We are going to do you 3 cards, and there will be clarifiers. There will be clarifiers. So we're going to do 3 cards: heart, mind, and soul connection. That's what the placements are: heart, mind, and soul connection. And then we will clarify. We will clarify with the Unfolding Path Tarot. And then we will end on a romance and love oracle card. Now, this is a relationship reading. It doesn't have to be love and romance. Doesn't have to be. Go with what it resonates with for you. So it could be relationships at work, relationships at home, relationships with your other half, relationships with your children, relationships with friends. You know, think of what the relationship is about for you. It doesn't have to be with a significant other. Yeah. Oh, I say, that's quite nice. Like that. Right. So for your heart section, you have the card number 20. And the card number 20 in the tarot is the Judgment card. And I didn't get it in with pile number 1, but I'm going to get it in with you, pile number 2. You're going to follow your soul path. Whoopsie-daisy. The Judgment card is your wake-up call. Yeah? Your wake-up call. This is your sweet spot in life. This is one of those, look at that. Chug, 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 chug. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. But this is your sweet spot in life for you to follow your soul path calling. So your heart I think, is following a pull. A pull. Listen to your heart. Your brain is a muscle. Your heart is a muscle. Both think. Yeah? Both think. There was a thing I saw the other day, and I don't know how true it is, but it resonates for me. You know, in my discernment, that resonates. And it was, you know, the heart is, we're told it's made up of 4 chambers. We are. I'm a nurse. I know these things. It's made up of 4 chambers. I'm not disputing that. I'm not. But the heart in this thing I saw, I can't remember what it was. It was a muscle, yeah, which we know the heart is a muscle. But it's if you unravel this muscle, it's sort of folded in on itself, but it's got a twist in the middle as well. And then it pulls out and it's quite long, according to this program. And again, I don't know how true it is. But by it twisting and folding in on itself and creating that shape, that is what creates like a vortex. Yeah. It's just different from what I believe it actually is, even though I'm medically trained. I know. Probably get in trouble for saying that. But it resonated with me. This video resonated with me, and I can't remember what it was called. If I can find it, I'll try and post it on the community bit. But so this is about you thinking with your heart as well as thinking with your mind. I don't know if you've received some sort of jump within your heart. It's like that, this wake-up call within your heart where it's like boom, 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 in a certain situation or with a certain person. However, whatever this situation is you're thinking of, whatever this relationship you're thinking of for this reading for you, my God, that's chugging, is what is it that's making you go, or what makes your heart skip a beat? Yeah? That is Archangel Gabriel giving you that wake-up call. Like, that's your soul path. Go that way. Yeah? Holy moly, it's getting smoky in here. So you've got the Judgment card, but that's about you blossoming. Yeah? 2222 as I looked up then as well. 2222, that meant something. That meant something, pile number 2. In the mind section, here you have the 4 of Cups. And on there it says, opportunity beckons. But it ain't easy. It ain't easy. It's like you've received this call, the call of your heart, but it is not easy for your mind to turn its back. I feel it's not easy for your mind to turn its back, but opportunity beckons. Maybe you're too afraid to make a commitment. Maybe you're too afraid to make that commitment. But with that Judgment card as your first card, I think that should help you. I think that should help you. You've got to recognize these signs within your own body. They're all telling you something. So maybe we need to try and quiet our mind down and feel what our heart is doing. It will give you the right answer. Whatever this situation is for you, right, it's not going to turn out the way that other things have turned out. I want to say that. It's not going to turn out how other things have turned out. So whatever the situation with other people, other jobs, other friendships, other situations similar to what you're thinking of, it's not going to turn out the same, yeah? It's not going to turn out the same. So you've got to turn around, yeah? This is an opportunity. This is the prime opportunity. This is your soul's actually giving you that, come on now, this is it. Move it now, yeah? That's kind of how I feel with this energy. The soul connection card is the last one. And there you have the Ace of Pentacles. It's new beginnings. It's new beginnings. It was 444 as I turned around then. So there's stability in that. But it's new beginnings. Your soul connection is asking you for a new beginning. And I think you've received the call from your soul. Yeah, you've received it within your heart. You've received that call. Let's get you your clarifying cards. And we'll just double check, shall we? So we're going to use the unfolding path as your clarifying cards because this path is not unfolded yet. And maybe this will help you unfold it. Or make that bold move if you need to make a bold move. I feel like you've been hurt in the past, maybe, whether it's friendships, love, work, whatever type of relationship it is. I feel like that really wasn't a great move. That's all of them. Can you believe that? It's because they're so flipping little. I've just got to make sure I find them all now. I'm not going to cut and edit because I don't do that unless I absolutely have to. I won't edit, and you just kind of get me as I am, really. I do this all the time, but it doesn't bother me. I don't get upset. Right, I don't want to put them in upside down. Where are we? Is that the right way? Yeah. Okay. Take 2. Let's get your clarifying cards from the unfolding path because it hasn't unfolded yet. I hope they're all in here. I'll have to count them now. There should be 78 altogether. But I'm actually getting smoked out in here. You want that one, don't you? Let's leave it upside down as a surprise, shall we? Let's leave it upside down. Let's get you your last 2 cards. And then we will get you your romance and love card to finish off with. But we want to clarify these first because we've done that with pile number 1. I missed it. I saw it and just pushed it back in. So I missed it, but they'll put it back out again. Just being very careful, that one there, not to drop them again because I do that a lot. I blame it's because they're little. That's why. And I'm tired from dancing at my son's birthday party. Not his birthday. He went to a birthday. Right. Underneath this judgment card in the heart section, you have, I say, the 3 of hearts. The 3 of swords. 3 of hearts. The 3 of swords. Yeah. I think there might be disappointment for somebody. But this is you following your soul path. You're not here to follow anyone else's soul path. You're here to follow your soul path. And I feel like this is going to cause your heart some concern. It is. I feel like you feel like your heart's going to get broken again. Yeah. Again, how it resonates. Work, friendship, relationship, lover, whatever. But I feel that if you feel like if I make this move, if I continue with this, if I do that, I'm going to end up getting hurt again. That's how I feel. And maybe that's why you're not fully committed into it at the moment, because you feel like your heart's going to get broke again. But opportunity beckons, and with that card comes a message. It's like this time it's not the same as the others. Yes, so you need to turn around. Opportunity is beckoning. And there we have the 9 of Pentacles energy. Now this is a beautiful energy where you're going to be really grateful for everything that you have, because you're going to have everything that your heart desires, that you've wanted in life. Yeah, that's how I feel with this beautiful energy underneath. This came out in pile 1, but it was in the reverse. In your soul connection section, you have strengthening bonds, which is the Ace of Pentacles even. But you end on a Tower. Oh my goodness me. Listen to that heart. Listen to what your heart is telling you. Listen to that pounding, that when it skips a beat, it will give you some sort of sign, flutter, when you're going the right way. Because if you miss it, you're going to be like, right, that way. That's what they're going to do. Like, for goodness sake, it's that way. Because then you get a Tower. Yeah. And when a Tower happens in your life, it doesn't happen to you. Well, it does happen to you, but it happens for you. It happens for a reason. So I think, like, you've got to recognize the cues a bit early on here. If you can, recognize the signs early on to prevent yourself from that Tower. But a Tower does allow you to build this strengthening bond back up right from the very foundation as well. And this is the only Tower card where the lady looks like she is falling gracefully, willingly. Yeah. So this gives me that surrender feeling as well. So it's an interesting reading. Pile number 2 for you. Let's finish you off with romance and love card. And again, take this in the way that it resonates for you, yeah? But let's finish off with a romance and love card. That one there. Thank you. Nurture. Nurture. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers. They'll flourish. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers. They'll flourish. And your first card was Blossom, which is Judgment. Such a reading. Pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed that. Bit different today, wasn't it? I'm getting really smoked out in here, so I've got to open a window. But then I'll be cold. Never happy, am I? Anyway, you take care. I will see you all tomorrow for your star sign readings. So there'll be star signs. It'll all be on one video. I don't do them separate. I really haven't got time. I'm so sorry. That bit of my hair really annoys me. I watch videos back sometimes and I always have a bit that's sort of stuck there. And I just think, how annoying. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Much love.